Okay. What the hell was that about? It's like, you're live, you're not live. You're live, not yet, not, no, yet, no.
We are live,
No.
but are we really live?
I grant you the status of live, but not. I give you. I grant you the status of live, but not the status of being a stream. But how can I be live but not streaming?
Yeah.
It's insulting. I love the memes about Anakin being on the
Yeah.
thing. The Wi-Fi one is still my favourite.
You are connected, but we do not grant you internet.
Yes, we do not rank you the grant of internet.
How can you do this? How can you be connected and not have internet?
It's insulting. It's unfair.
It's outrageous.
Okay, now before my internet craps itself again, um, where were we for the uptime time?
Right, I think Obnoxious is up, isn't he? If
I
Fernando's
think
turn was done.
I think so.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that
Fernando
is
is heading to set up his performance. He is done for the moment.
all right. Am I healed and cured, as it were?
Yes, yes,
All right. So
yes.
now that I'm all better and feeling myself again, I'm gonna kind of walk over to the mayor and ask him if there are any tattoo artists or inscriptionists in the area.
Oh. Um. Well, I don't know. We don't tend to get many sailors. Um. Because we're so far inland, so as I said, we don't tend to get many sailors.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You said you had dwarves nearby, though, right?
Yes, they were visiting. They built the portal. Um, the one you exited from. Gives everyone else the creeps.
Hearing him say that, I'm gonna look back at the portal. I'm gonna see if I see any of the runic markings from any of the other portals, or if it has them around it at all, or if it's built by some other means.
It has them.
Okay.
It has the complete
So,
set. The ones like you saw at the Barons.
all right. So I'm gonna write those down. And what town is this?
Um, Tins, Tens Hill.
Tens Hill. Okay.
Tensil.
Sweet. Let's see. Ugh. My kids used all of the pencil stuff. Sorry.
Ah, it seems to have calmed down again.
All
It
right.
seems it likes my new streaming rate.
Ah, excellent.
I dropped it down to 300. Well, weirdly, the default for my PlayStation only seems to be about 300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that seems to run perfectly fine. I mean, I'm trying to think which day it was. I don't remember if my stream of Black Flag is still on there. I can't remember if I streamed it or not, but it's not that bad. It's not. It wasn't particularly choppy or anything. Okay, so Noxious has now done that. He's now cured of his poison.
Haven't really found what I was looking for, so I'm gonna meander over to the blacksmith shop.
Oh, to the blacksmith shop. Okay. Okay, Richter, it's your turn.
All right.
You were cutting
I
down
guess
a
I
tree.
better finish taking down this tree.
Okay.
All right. I roll to hit with the mace. $18.
Yep.
And roll for damage. 10. Okay. I assume I've taken it down now.
You smash through the tree, and without giving any warning, the tree comes crashing down. Okay. Okay, let's go for a dodge roll on these.
Oh, do I need to?
No, these are for your victims.
Oh.
Is this something I need to roll for? I don't know how close I am.
Always seems kind of harsh saying it like that, though. Is that for you? No, your victims. Characters. Saving roll. You made it!
Oh, thank God for that. Sorry.
16. You almost caught it. You almost. As the tree settles and the others have dodged out of the way.
Right. I'll haul the wood onto my back
You see
and take it back.
You see a little
Sorry?
face. You see a little person on the other side of the tree.
Mhm.
You. Excuse me. Excuse me. You tried to crush me with that tree.
No, that was an accident. I swear I intended no crushing of anyone. I just needed lumber for a forge.
An accident? An accident? No, that's not the sort of thing that my dad would put up with in his shop. You know, accident in the shop wouldn't involve trying to crush someone with a tree. It might be, you know, buying too much, or well, you know, someone accidentally leaves their coin purse or something. But no, he'd say, my boy, someone dropping a tree on you is not an accident.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't know you were there.
Are you aware of of lumberjacks in general.
Um,
That
I'm
most
aware that
shout out timber, or make some sort of check before they smash a tree so it almost squashes someone. Just words of advice for the future. You know.
yes, very
so
sorry.
you,
Thanks
so you
very
don't-
much.
well, yeah. Like my dad said, mistakes happen,
Yeah.
and dropping a tree on someone's definitely going to be a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we all
I'd
make
better
mistakes.
get. Right. Well, thanks for understanding. I had better get this back to my orcsmith friend, and I'll just try and haul the tree back to the blacksmith's forge. It's like, this enough fuel for you? Yeah.
Strength test.
Strength test, did you say?
Yes. You're trying to drag a tree by yourself with your bare hands.
10. That ain't gonna cut it, is it?
No.
Uh,
Be glad you didn't get a 1.
it has been a long day. Just got back from the literal underworld, and I'm dragging a tree.
And you still haven't had a drink since you got back.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't go to the pub straight away.
Right, I'm gonna just sit and catch my breath until my next turn, and then try and shift the tree again.
Okay. Fernando, it is your turn. As you approach the tavern, there is an elderly bloke blustering away. Oh, this den of iniquity and sin. Stay away, young fellow. Stay away from this filth of harlots and drinking and
Can I
debauchery.
approach this old? Can I approach this old man?
Mhm.
Ah, my good man, did you say a den of iniquity and sin?
Yes. He's full of that sort of thing.
Is he pointing at the bar?
Oh, he's trying to block your way. He's reading from his good book.
Sounds like
I'm
Fernando's
just gonna stroke my goatee. Ah, well, a devil like myself will find himself most at home. I'm gonna give him a grin and just show him the black, my purple eyes and the black that is my eyeball, and my fangs and horns and tail, and I'm gonna whip my tail up.
Ah, I see you're just the sort of person who would like this sort of place. Oh.
Ah, I'm afraid that is where you are mistaken, old man. These places like me.
As you walk towards the entranceway, a labourer is carrying several large barrels, and he sort of gestures towards you to go first, and perhaps open the door for him to just give him a hand.
I'll open the door.
Oh, thanks for that, mate.
Ah, I hope there is something good in those barrels.
Oh, some of the finest stuff from our well, some of this will be some fine mead. And well, next door is the finest baker you'll find. Well, finest cook you'll find for 100 leagues.
The finest what, sorry?
The finest cook you'll find for 100 leagues.
Ah, well, I will definitely have to try that out. Do you work at the establishment, or you're just delivering the booze?
Oh, I work here, and I mostly do the deliveries. Deliveries all
Well,
over the town. I take supplies from the farm to the baker and to the cooks, and then supplies back over to the farm. You know,
well, I
mostly
have
odd
a feeling.
jobs.
I have a feeling tonight is going to be a busy night.
Probably. Especially now that you've arrived. I mean, as I said, we've not had many visitors come through the portal. Well, aside from some riffraff.
I'm gonna wait for him to drag the barrel through, and I'm gonna follow him in.
Can... Okay, who's the closest? You're all right over the other side. You're the closest. Can you give me a perception check?
Whom? Me?
You, Fernando.
A 21.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see the portal light up.
Oh.
And a huge, dusty, black, creature steps out of the portal and steps down the steps. And he's walking straight towards you.
I don't know.
He's literally twice your height. Some form of minotaur.
He's approaching me.
Yeah, he's walking quite slow. He's sort of coughing and spluttering as he walks.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna go into the bar.
Okay, so I'll just take the lid off the thing. It's the thing I like about these buildings I bought. I can take the floors off and have the actual bar on camera.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna approach the bar.
Okay. The woman behind the bar sees you. Evening, stranger.
Good evening. I would like a glass of your finest whiskey and the name of the owner of this establishment.
The owner? Oh, you mean Gerald?
Yes, is Gerald about?
Oh, I'm trying to think where he is at this time of day.
Not, I will wait. I was sent here by...
He's probably out in the woods cutting wood for tonight.
that is fine. I was sent by the... Was it the mayor or the... It was the mayor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I was sent by the mayor. He told me I would have much fun performing here tonight.
She sort of eyes you up and down. You're a bard?
Yes, a rather impressive one at that. What was the guitar and the handsome face not the dead giveaway?
She eyes you up and down.
I know it's a lot to drink in all at once.
No, that was just me loading the dice. Indeed you are, she says. Perhaps later I will drink you in deeper.
Perhaps. We shall see, madame. Many ladies can catch Fernando's eye. I don't want to cause too much of a cat fight.
Oh, no risk of that here. So, well, that would make it the NPC's turn. From outside the pub, there's a large booming voice. The usual. You there. Yeah, the usual. The guy turns back around with his barrel, and heads straight back out. Meanwhile, Richter has some unexpected company as 3 goblins and a large goblin-esque ogre thing wander up to him as he attempts to drag the tree, and a large goblin dog thing. The smaller of the beasts, smallest of the beasts, looks at him. Ready.
Ready?
What? I'm not. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Brody. I don't know why he's doing this. Now, calm down. Yeah. No, that's right. Nigel. Calm down. That's how you say it. That's what I keep trying to tell you. You need to tell people to calm down. Like my dad used to tell me in the shop. You need to tell these people to calm down. You need to tell Nigel, you need to tell Brody to calm down.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
We just got to get our good friend here, our new friend here, Goblord, to also calm down. Yes?
Sorry, do I know you people? Is there something I can help you with?
You don't remember me? I can't remember.
Oh.
Have you met me?
He
I used
wouldn't.
to- I sold chocolate.
Oh yes, is that Oh no, yeah, we had to catch your pet for you, didn't we?
Yes.
That was a while ago.
Yes.
Hello there. How you been?
Well, we decided to come here. To try the portal. The dwarves visited the town, and well, lots of dwarves visited the town, and there's a portal now here. Well, a portal to many places apparently. You just have to use the things by the portal. But I don't know anything much about the portal. We're just here doing our bit for other goblins. Yeah, doing our bit for other goblins. You know, teaching. Do you remember this chap? This big chap here, Goblord? You know, one of your group hit him with a curse dagger, and since then he's been big. He's a chunker of a goblin.
I'll say
he's huge. And so we're trying to teach him a better way. Like my dad always taught me. He said to me, son, you need to find a better way. You can't just be abandoned. You need to find some way, somehow, of just doing something better for yourself and for your own peace of mind and for people like Nigel and Brody.
Well, that's very decent of you. Okay, so I have to get this tree over to that forge, so if you'll excuse...
Well, I'm sure Goblord could help you. If you ask
Oh,
him.
Goblord, would you mind helping me get this tree over to the blacksmith's forge? It's not really going my way when I try to drag it myself.
He looks at you. And he points at the tree.
Yes. Yes, tree. Right. You see the forge over there?
Fire.
The...
Ham.
Yeah.
Ham.
Fire hammer. Right. Yes. I need the tree to be over there by the fire.
Mm. He does understand what you're saying. He's trying to piece together it from the small number of words he actually knows of common. He does understand the goblin languages and things, but he's sort of trying to piece together.
I must have picked this when I was making my character, but it's never come up. Richter does in fact speak Dwarvish.
It wouldn't help if he's a goblin. But
yeah.
It would help if you looked at the portal. Weirdly.
Oh right.
Yes.
I wonder how I never noticed that. Well, because I forgot that I picked Dwarfish as a second language and it never came up again. Right. So, do I have to roll anything for...
No, he's just literally going to help you.
Oh, very good. Alright, so I'll follow our Lord back to the forge and have him set it down by my orc blacksmith friend. Is enough fuel for the forge?
As he drags the tree over, he's thoroughly surprised. He says, yeah, that's more than enough for what we need.
Right. So, do you have everything you need to fix up that sword for me?
Yeah, that's
right.
fine. I'll start on this straight away.
Oh, fantastic. Right, in the meantime, I'm off to the pub.
I'll have fun with that.
Alright, and I'll make a beeline to the pub where Fernando is. Because that's where alcohol is.
Can you give me
apart
a
from my
perception
emergency whiskey. Perception check, alright. 13.
There is a very large guy stood outside the pub, blocking your way.
Hello, sir. Might I,
But
get past
we
you?
shall get to that in your next turn.
Oh, okay.
So you've had quite a long turn. So,
Fernando?
no,
No, it is Fernando.
No, I
Nice,
got
I'm
skipped
Noxious.
over because yours was with the was initiated from the NPC.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm Noxious.
So
Thought
I
something
will
didn't
talk
sound
to the
right.
town blacksmith really quick and just be like, "Hey, two things. One, can you make me studded leather armor? And how
Yeah.
much would that be? And two, do you know anything about magical items as far as blacksmithing with them goes?"
Blacksmithing and magical items. Well, I've tinkered with them, but it depends on what sort of things you're talking about.
Well, first things first, how much for the studded leather armor?
Oh, let me just check. Price list.
Studded leather's 45 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you.
Damn. For the whole
I was
thing?
like, oh, I'm wearing studded leather. How much was that?
Let's see. I don't think I have that much gold. I have 16. How much is regular
Maybe
leather
flirt with
armor then?
Fernando a bit. He might give you some gold.
All right, I'll go pester you later. All right, so that's out of my price range right now because I'm feeling rather armorless. All right, so then I pull out the dagger of living fire and the dagger of the blood magic dagger,
Yeah.
and I show them to the blacksmith and ask him one or one, can you is there anything you can do to make these so that they wouldn't actually harm me? Or two, is there any way that you might be able to use this material to make a different sort of weapon safely?
Um. He looks over the metal. Well, he looks over the blades. And sort of, I'm not even sure how this is holding together. The orc sort of looks up from his hammering as well and goes, "What have you got there? What is that?"
That's a couple daggers I've picked up along the way.
Those look like that can't be. It's some form of hardened orcish steel. A bit similar to this sword. That's why most people can't do anything with it. It's quite tricky to
Work.
it's quite tricky to work, and most of the time, the weapons you do find forged of it are cursed. Usually on purpose. Usually they're shoved in tombs and stuff to basically just put something nasty amongst all the potential loot. So when someone along the line comes along and tries to steal said nobleman's loot, they take his prized sword and suddenly find that their fingers start dropping off. A valuable lesson learned after about 10 seconds. But I've never known why do they burn like that? It's like they've been impregnated with something which is still burning the metal.
Yeah, the living fire ones definitely carry a nasty bite. Not so sure about the blood magic one. I just have avoided touching the blade.
Yeah, because it has the second one is used to create the living fire. The blood magic daggers are used to create the blood of the living fire. They were used.
So then I guess I'm gonna ask the blacksmith orc if there's any way to repurpose them into something useful for.
Well, you could repurpose that sacrificial dagger into something. Well, pretty much into anything. But there's not much metal there.
It's not gonna. Will it retain any magical properties?
Well, the problem is you're going to have to get rid of the magical properties in order to work the metal. Because from the look of that material that's on it, it's trying to eat away the metal constantly. So if you applied that to a weakened metal, it would just burn through it. Someone has been very, very skilled with what they've done here. They've put these two substances together that are in perfect balance of destruction and creation. The one is constantly trying to destroy the other.
Okay. Then I will figure out another, or I'll wait then, see what else I can do with these at another point in time. So definitely the other one I don't want to really mess with too much because if it's used on evil creatures, it makes them large size. So I'll put those away, and actually I'm going to ask the blacksmith if he wanted to trade me studded armor for the one of the two living fire blades.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'd take those off your hands for a set of studded armor.
Sweet. And how much would it cost, or is it even possible? I don't know if blacksmiths even do it, but to make a whip with what I'm looking for is like a clawed end.
What you want is basically just you just want a
Like a
weighted
really-
whip. You could just get one from the stables.
Okay, good.
But you'd need him to make the metal hand attachment with the claw on it.
Well, what I'm looking for is almost like what I want is a regular whip, but on the end would be tasseled almost like a cat o' nine tails.
Oh, I thought you meant like one of the martial arts, like steel claws.
Oh, no, that'd be kind of cool too, but no, I'm looking for something a little more flexible.
Yeah, what you're after is basically just basically a whip that's had a small piece of lead or something attached to the end to give it weight. Or it depends on the nature of what you're after. Sometimes they'll use leather, a thicker piece of leather at the end of the whip, to give the head of the whip a little bit, the point of the whip a little bit of extra weight and a little bit of extra ping when it hits things.
Yeah, because I wanted to
Sort of like on a
be
cat of nine
useful.
tails where they had little pieces of sharp metal. Like
I definitely
hooks.
want it to be sharp metal too.
That bit you'd have to organise yourself, but that bit is not.
Yeah.
It's not difficult because it's basically just tying a bit of rope around a piece of metal.
Okay.
It's like tying
All
a
right.
fishing.
So, does he already have studded armor he'd trade right now, or has he got to make it?
No, he's got some. He'll trade.
All right. Cool.
But as I said, he wants both the daggers.
Oh, he wants both.
Yeah.
Because I have the 3. I have
He wants
2
both
of
the fire
the.
daggers, the living fire daggers.
Oh. Actually, that would be fine with me. I get those damn things off my hands. I get in a lot of trouble with them. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll trade that. So, let's see. Because I got rid of my armor because of the poison, so I peeled it off. Let's see, can I trade this over? All right, so once I get the studded leather armor, I'm going to etch in the poison resistance rune.
It's not a poison resistance rune. It's a poison blocking rune.
Or poison blocking? All right, even better. Unless I'm misunderstanding poison blocking.
Basically, what it does is it stops the poison from progressing beyond that point. What she was doing was basically, if you'd have just used that rune, it would have stopped the poison from progressing beyond that point, but you'd have still got ill. It just would have stopped it from becoming fatal so quickly.
So you still needed to be cured.
So I wouldn't be able to make myself resistant armor yet.
It would stop his poison from soaking into your clothes.
No, that's something. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it would stop. It would stop the splash effect of the poison.
Because that's what got me in the end, anyway.
Yeah, that was what got you. So it would stop that from happening.
All right, so the dagger of living fire, I got to remove those. And I got to remove my leather armor. And then, all right, where do I add this?
Okay, Ollie.
Yeah, I'm good.
You just suddenly sounded very,
Yeah. I'm alright.
Oh, so would I be able to use this then? This armor of poison resistance studded?
shouldn't be any particular restrictions.
Well, I'm just saying if that would line up with it, since it just says resistance to poison damage while you wear the armor, but I guess it would only apply to if the poison was actually on the armor itself.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll just remember that. Add to equipment. Woohoo! Okay. Then, I mean, that's pretty much my turn. I'll have to probably wait to go get the whip from the stable. At least I'm not naked now.
So I believe that makes it. Whose turn is it now?
Fernando's, I think.
Fernando.
Yeah.
See? I'm just drinking this drink I had bought, and waiting to see what happens till it's time to perform.
Okay, so not gonna investigate the sound outside.
I'll tell you what. I'll step outside and light up a pipe or a cigarette and see what's going on.
Yeah.
What is the sound?
You see a large tauren, well, a large minotaur supping on a barrel of ale. And he just sort of looks across at you like, evening.
Good evening.
I don't think I've ever seen you. I've never seen you around here.
No, I am new. I am just traveling through town.
It's a nice town. It's a bit boring for my likes.
Well, hang around. Tonight is going to be an interesting night, my friend.
Oh. You got something exciting planned?
Ah, yes. Let's just say I bring a good deal of entertainment wherever I go.
Sounds good. It's awfully boring, as I said, awfully boring around here. So,
Well, the mayor wants me to perform at this establishment tonight.
oh. Special command performance by the mayor, for the mayor, eh?
Ah, yes, that's exactly right.
So if I get woken up during the night, I know where to check out that noise.
Oh, yes, it will be surely around me, as it always normally is.
As it is around all bards that I've ever met.
I promise you haven't met one like me yet.
Oh, I have. I've met many a bard. Many a bard. Oh, got sent to the dust freaking dust bowl again. Oh, can't wait to have a wash. just had to have a drink first. Oh. He coughs, and as he does, great plumes of chalky dust fly off his mane and all over the place. You said your name was Fernando?
Yes, Fernando Martinez.
Well, I can't actually walk into the bar, so I'll have to listen to you out here. Or if someone could open the windows. I'm sure my patronage would be appreciated. I've been known to
Of
tip
course,
well.
Everybody's patronage is appreciated. No
Well-
discrimination from yours truly.
Well, people tend to. Possibly due to my line of work. Or simply my name.
And what is your name?
Oh. Most people call me Destroyer. Probably on account of these. He lifts his axe up from behind him. The blade on it is as long, well, it's as tall as you are, and covered in it. Well, it's a huge axe head covered in teeth. To your eyes, it would seem to be almost like a demon blade. The teeth and the fact that there are gums holding the teeth in. A lot of the blade has flesh on it as part of it. The other weapon he's carrying is a very strange crystal-headed staff, possibly to be used as a mace or a wand. The head on it is big enough to crush your head easily. It is at least 5 times the size of your skull, if not more. The weapons he's carrying are not something that could easily be, are not something you could carry as a mortal man easily. Just one of them, and he's carrying 2.
Oh my. That is a fairly impressive shaft you have there.
And it's covered in bizarre runes and incantations and all sorts of things. Some words you recognise, some languages you don't, some just don't make any sense. Well, I likes to keep busy. But as I said, I'll be listening out for your performance, Fernando.
Oh, make sure you do. I'm sure you'll be very impressed.
I'm sure I will. Okay, was there anything else you wanted to do, Fernando?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so, well, that's kind of his turn done. The Woodsman's on his way back. The Thingy Hunter is on their way back. And the Shepherd still hasn't found her sheep. mostly because I don't have miniatures of sheep yet. The initial welcome party, well, the two members who walked up to the welcome party, both disappear and snort. Because no one noticed they were there and just walked straight past them.
Oh no.
Wait, was the mayor not one of them?
Remember I mentioned that two other people came walking up afterwards, including a short, silvery-haired, bald man in a red outfit. I basically described the Dungeon Master and Venger to you as them walking up
Yeah, I
to
know.
you, and you just
I did
walked
catch.
off.
No, I did catch you described the Dungeon Master and Avenger, and I chose to ignore them.
Yes, the whole party chose to ignore them.
On Fernando's point, it was deliberate because he thinks Avenger's a cock, and he doesn't think the Dungeon Master exists.
Even when he's there. I'm just hallucinating, you small, bald twat. So therefore,
No,
I am
it's
not
just-
going to
it's
acknowledge
just
your
that-
existence because I'm clearly
It's just that cock.
hallucinating.
It's just that giant cock Avenger and his little gnome lover.
Who doesn't exist.
Ah.
Didn't realise Fernando had become a flat earther. It's literally there in front of you, and it's like, no, it doesn't exist.
Just because Venger's hanging around with a gnome doesn't mean he's the real Dungeon Master. But all I know, Venger's been fucking with Wolfie's head and having this guy go to him just so Venger can manipulate him.
I hadn't thought of that one.
Tell me
actually,
tell me that's not a thing Venger would do.
but yeah, it is. It totally is.
Yeah, exactly. Fernando's onto his games.
Totally is.
Yeah, Fernando's onto his games. Dungeon Master doesn't exist. That guy's just fucking with our friends.
Oh. Richter just got distracted and just didn't notice anyone was there. Just oblivious.
And Noxious just generally doesn't like those sorts of beings anyway, so, you know.
Yeah. Anything that purports to be any type of god or otherwise, I tend to avoid.
Yeah.
They talk in riddles, and I don't like it.
Well, Richter, you're just approaching a big, crazy-looking guy who Fernando's just been talking to. And you probably would have, you know, you're not that far away, so you'd have overheard most of that.
Ah, okay.
Evening.
Evening, Mr. Destroyer. I'll...
It's,
Oh.
well, my surname's, I don't really have a surname. I have gone by various titles. I have been Destroyer the Explorer in the past.
Two
Explorer
verbs
the
in your
Explorer?
title, nice.
Sorry?
Two verbs in your title, nice. Right,
I sense from your aroma that you are a more advanced drinker.
you might say that.
Well, I've been looking for someone, the right person, to share a bottle of mead with me. This particular one, getting old. Eyes ain't what they're used to. He pulls on a pair of goggles. Eyes are getting a bit old. This, I'm pretty sure I found in my mailbox from the Brew of the Month Club. Yeah. share a pint of this.
Sounds great to me.
I used to receive these each month when I was out on the road. Useful things, different brew every month. Expensive hobby. But I had money to burn then. No,
Bet you have plenty.
not so. Well, no. I live comfortably. Only take jobs I want to. Yeah, retired
Well, that sounds like a good life.
years ago.
Yeah. Sounds like a good life. So, this is pretty strong mead then, I take it.
Oh yeah, it's the good stuff. Nothing. He hands you a glass, hands you a tankard, and dunks half of it in his, half of it in yours.
Well then, your good health, Destroyer. Clang the cartons together and just sort of knock it back.
It's good stuff. It's not as good as what you had in the underworld, but nothing will ever compare to that.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that if you attempt to chase it will drive you mad. Trying to find that again. That will never ever happen.
Right. But I haven't had a drink since then, so I'm still, it's still probably pretty good. Ugh. That is good stuff. So,
Brew of the Month Club always sends you the good stuff. As I said though, it's expensive. I think it was a couple hundred gold to get started. But
bloody hell.
You did get sent, as I said, pretty much everywhere you went. Mages would send you your bottle of booze every month. It'd find its way to your mailbox every month. Wherever you were.
That
miraculous.
sounds
Money
damn
well
handy.
spent. Yeah.
If I had that to spend, I might.
Well,
Need to sign up Fernando for the Goblin of the Month Club, so he just wonders why every month this random goblin shows up.
Well, yeah, that'd be a funny one. or worse. Sign people up to seniors dating. You looking for seniors in your area?
I mean, that would depend on.
Depends on where you are. The seniors in some areas could be several hundred years old. And I'm pretty sure at that point, it's not just their houses that are haunted.
Yeah.
As long as you're, roaming around where elves are, it probably won't be so bad. It's when you get to humans and the sort that things get ugly.
Elves?
Depends on the natural lifespan of whoever you're talking to, I expect.
Oh, what do you want to go with an elf for? Oh, dear. I'd have to drink very heavily to drink. Oh dear.
But Fernando just kind of looks down because, he looks more like an elf than a tiefling.
I've been with elves before. Problem is, as I said, it just becomes too impractical. There was this one time. Next thing I know, I wake up in the morning. What I think is a foursome turns out to be two female elves and a bloke. Just elves.
Well, takes all sorts, mate.
Well, dwarves are worse.
Oh, gosh. Wolfie here, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it the beards?
If you think the beards are bad, you should wonder about where everything else is.
Oh, good lord.
Dear,
Oh,
dwarves do like to let their gardens grow. For cave
oh.
dwellers.
Well, I don't suppose there's much need for personal grooming in the mines. Or...
Yes, but in the mines you should be much more careful about the build-up of mould and mildew.
Oh, good lord.
These
Yeah.
certainly weren't.
Sounds nasty.
Never get drunk in a dwarven city. Oh, dear. Not without a decent, securely locked door. Fernando's probably learned that one the hard way. Was there something you wanted, young sir? Because you were just sort of... Did you want to go by into the bar?
I did, yes, but you've helped me out immensely with that meat. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's all right. As I said, I got a sensation from you that you're a kindred spirit, shall we say? Or should I say, kindred spirits?
Ha
And I could smell your amulet as well.
Ah, yes, this old
Cool.
thing.
Might want to give that thing a wash sometimes.
I'll get to it.
But excuse me, I don't want to sound crude, but I've just drunk 3 barrels and I need to have a slash.
No, don't let me stop you. I'll stand aside, let
As
him
he
go
climbs
wherever
over
he's
this-
going.
He climbs over a bush into the, well, it's sort of a small hedge. And, yeah, starts, yeah, through the hedge.
Right. Okay, I'll go into the pub. Let's see.
There's flood warnings outside. Yellow warning of floods.
Right. Yeah. So, Fernando is in the pub,
Yep.
isn't he? Yeah. I'll flunk myself down next to Fernando, put some money on the bar, and say I'll have what he's having.
Oh, another bottle of our finest mead then.
Yeah, I should say so. How much are we talking?
Oh, how much would say a bottle of finest mead would be?
Well,
Gold?
Fernando requested a glass of their finest whiskey.
Oh yeah, that was it. Finest whiskey. How much was Fernando paying for his whiskey?
I don't know. The bartender never charged me, so
Ooh.
Fernando assumes that because it was because he dropped the fact that the mayor told him to come here and perform.
Yeah, they're just gonna give it to him.
Entertainers drink for free.
Oh, here we go. Nice little chart of ales and things. Oh, that's irritating. Doesn't actually have whiskey. Just has fine wine.
I imagine the
Yeah, it'll
price would
probably
be about
cost.
the same.
It would be about the same.
Um, oh my goodness!
Wow.
Bottle of fine wine, 10 gold.
Ah, never mind then.
Yeah, but if you go, for instance, a bottle of fine wine is 5 glasses
Yeah,
or 10 glasses.
this is where their weight doesn't make any sense on this chart, because they're saying 10 gold for £1 weight of wine, but you'll get common pitcher of wine for 2 silver, which is £6 of wine. So it's way cheaper, and yet still it's more weight. But yeah, I would say the weight is wrong, and it would be like you said, 10 gold for 5 glasses worth or something like that. That sounds a lot more logical, given that the mugs and stuff of ale and everything else has a much more reasonable weight for its price, aside from the fine bottle of wine, which seems to be priced more like diamonds.
Right, I'll tell you then. I'll take the pitcher of wine.
Oh, the cheap house wine,
Yeah,
the Lambrini,
yeah. That was.
the house Lambrini.
Yeah,
So
that was how
2
many
silver.
silvers?
2.
2 silver. Okay.
Yes, but it is 3/4 of a gallon. Hold on, 3/4 of
So-
a gallon. That sounds oddly familiar.
3/4 of a gallon.
Have you literally just bought a bottle of Lambrini? Because it's seeming like it.
Yeah.
In litres. Convert gallons to litres.
It's about 4 liters, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 3 litres.
Well, once Obnoxious finds us, I'll have some wine for him. Right.
Yeah, 3 quarts of wine is a pretty decent amount of wine.
Weirdly enough, as I said, you get um 75 cubic litres.
Well, you never know when Wolfie and his hyenas might turn up. You know, if it's a party, it's a party.
Don't know why all of a sudden it's suddenly saying cubic litres for stuff. $125 centilitres. Stop trying to make it seem like a smaller quantity.
That's 1.25 liters.
Sorry?
125 centiliters. That's 1.25 liters.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. So basically, you bought 4 bottles of Lambrini.
Right, they're on me, lads.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the lads sort of jumping in on that, but I don't know. The ladies in Fernando's thing might like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
hi,
I'll
Phil.
round the.
Hello, D&D people.
Hello. Well, I'll round the wine for whoever wants it.
I've got a bit of an echo when I talk. Oh no.
A little bit.
It's probably. I don't know. I don't know. I think I've got the stream up on something, and that's probably what's causing it. Because every so often I hear it. So, Richter's just gone inside the pub.
And bought an ungodly amount of wine.
And we are back to Fernando.
I'll slide a bottle over to him and say, "Not every day you get out of the, you make it out of the underworld."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
it happens more. It happens more times than you think.
How's the hand?
Not as good as I'd like, but it will suffice for now.
Okay, and I'll just sort of uncork a bottle and start chugging.
He's definitely going downhill in terms of the alcohol. First it was the mead of the gods, and then it was special brew of the month club ale, and now it's cheap
Lamborghini.
pub Lambrini. about as fermented as water in some areas.
Does the amulet of the drunkard give me a higher tolerance for alcohol?
No, but it does mean that you heal when you.
Yeah.
Does count towards the
Oh, yeah.
healing thing.
Oh yeah, let's have a read of that again. This amulet smells of old ale-stained wood. While wearing it, you can regain 4d4 hit points when you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine. Once the amulet has restored hit points, it can't do so again until the next dawn. Well, it's night time anyway.
So what you
I
need to
did
do
take-
basically is make sure to get several bottles of several small bottles of ale to go in your knapsack, so that if an emergency happens, you can crack open one.
I've still got a bottle of whiskey on my person for that exact purpose. I never ended up using it.
You don't tend to think of Jack Daniels as a healing potion.
Oh no, definitely not, especially after last weekend for me.
You
But,
really need to type that name of that thing down, because I want to go to that next year.
Yeah, I'll message
It'll
it.
be,
Yeah,
I reckon it'll
I'll-
be worth the trip. Keep you out of trouble.
yeah, I'll let you know when the tickets go on sale, because they go like that. The occupancy is quite limited. It's in Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham's only about. Driving's a bit nightmare up to there. It's a couple of hours, but there's other ways. Train up to Reading and up that way. It's not that far. So where were we? Yeah, Fernando's at the bar.
Fernando's just chatting with Richter for the moment, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're sort of waiting for Noxious to finish what he's doing with his getting his gear. Obnoxious, it is your turn.
All right. Where was it you said that they had whips? Is it stable?
Yeah.
So I'll go over there and
Yeah.
I guess ask the stable master how much he wants to sell a whip for.
Oh. It's basically just a length of rope. 5 copper.
5 copper. All right.
Yeah.
And then also if he's got any extra leather scraps that I can take off of him.
We've got some offcuts and stuff here if you want them. That'll be another couple of copper.
All right. So we'll say 7 copper.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
All right. Trying to find where my money is. There it is. All right. Well, okay, it was broke down. All right. So 7 copper. Remove. There we go. And I will take my new whip and my leather scraps, and I will head over to the bar. Seeing is the giant minotaur out there still?
Yeah.
All right, so I go around the building along the other side to
Well, no, at the moment
avoid
he's
large
relieving himself
creatures.
behind a hedge.
Well, I definitely don't want to get into the hedges. So,
You can see,
all right, yeah,
you
I'll
can see
go.
his upper body over the top of the hedge, so you can tell where he is.
All right, well, I keep my distance since I don't know him and he's big, and I will go sneak my way into the bar.
Are you
Toward
actually
my
wanting
companion.
to sneak into the bar?
Sure, why not? I'm the worst rogue ever. I might as well get some practice.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so here
Everyone
goes.
plead to the gods on this one. Is this gonna be-
24.
Oh,
I managed to be sneaky because no one's looking for me.
I had a horrible feeling. I just had this horrible feeling. Like, what was going to happen was going to be as follows. You go to sneak into the bar, and as you're approaching, you're like trying to be sneaky. At which point, as I said, you completely muss that up and just sort of pretty much walk over to him like, hey buddy, I know you're busy back there, but I'm just going in the bar.
No, thank goodness I didn't get a 1 this time.
Yep, that would have been that might have upset him.
But But yeah, once I'm in the bar, I guess I'll. Well, I don't know if they're outside still or whatever, but I'll just go find a dark corner and start fiddling with my whip, taking some of the leather scraps and putting together my the end piece. Oh, also, I did have a question.
Yeah.
How intelligent are these magical hands?
How intelligent are they?
Yeah, do they have any sort of intelligence? Like, so could I take a rock or something or a piece of bone, right? And like around whatever it is, and then use my rune to create a hand that I could use almost like thing, follow me around and stuff?
Well, they aren't that clever because they're just, as I said, just disembodied. As I said, they're definitely not that clever.
That's all right. I'll figure out a use.
Oh yeah, there's many uses for them. They're just not quite as sneaky as you think.
Well, I'm not worried about it being sneaky. I was just thinking that, it'd be handy, haha, for quick short tasks like go over here and grab that kind of stuff.
I don't tend to give you much in the way of picking up poop quests. I mean, if you, as a DM, if you're wanting me to, and you think that having robot hands sort of things so you can avoid the pick up poo missions will help. I'm sure I can rewrite the campaign
not so
to
much
involve
picking
that
up
more.
poo as much. I was more thinking of, have my new fashioned disembodied hand go behind the bar and see what's on the floor for coins or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, you're wanting
There's
it to
other things I can
pickpocket
think
your
of.
teammates.
Not my teammates. Could be anybody.
But mostly your teammates.
Well, Fernando has proven difficult to pickpocket, so we flubbed that one up early. I don't want to try it again too soon.
So it's what everyone immediately assumes as soon as a player says to you, like, I want to know how to pickpocket. Is that so you can steal from other players? It normally is.
I don't really have a use for that necessarily against my teammates. They've kept me alive this far, and I get myself into a lot of scraps. So, nope, I just wanted a disembodied hand to go do small, simple tasks for me. I'll have to wait until I find some way to do
Fernando's
it.
hand, so you just want another one.
Yeah, just another one. I mean, it's a rune. You can make as many as you want. I could have an army of the things.
No. They are very dumb now. They are very, very dumb now. You talked me into that one successfully. With that, with these runes, I could make an army of these. Yes, no, I'm not allowing you to just suddenly turn into Dr. Octopus. No. It's a bit like the disease potion thing. The disease rune. No, it does not stop all poison forever. It just stops poison going in it. You can use it to make poison containers. Not sort of poison, 100% poison-proof things. Can't cover your body in tattoos and sort of go like, I'm proof of all poisons. Like if you got,
I definitely my head that it might be useful to cover my body in runes.
20,
Yeah, until
20
one of those is wrong and you accidentally turn yourself into a mine.
Yeah. 25%, fire protection does not stack. You can't just
But
put
at least you
glyphs of
have the
glyphs of
25% all the time. That's the
you,
thing.
you can't just put glyphs of like, every fire type, mana type, across the board, across your whole body. Like, I'll be immune to all damage and age, and
So you're saying I can't have like leather armor of resistances with an S? You know,
not if you want it to work.
Okay.
I mean, I could theoretically put something like that in, but it would have consequences.
Yeah, everything I do tends to have, or everything I do tends to have consequences.
Yes.
Unforeseen.
Yes, you're the only person in the party so far who technically should have. You're the first person in my D&D group to get the sort of most common achievement amongst D&D players. You're the first to commit a war crime.
Well, we weren't at war, I wouldn't think, so it wouldn't necessarily just be a crime.
I mean, you committed genocide. Well, you caused genocide.
It was, I mean, it depends on your perspective. Now I'm trying to think of what genocide I created. I know I blew up a lot of stuff,
You committed a crime against nature by turning death into an evil being.
Yeah, and,
I haven't decided on the
creating
exact death toll, but it's sort of quite steep. Sort of between 50,000 and more.
So I'm creating a name for myself, like, young aspiring rogues everywhere. Like, well, I mean, he was a terrible rogue, but look what he accomplished.
Yes, I'm sure it would make like that old Klingon proverb about 1,000 knives may be cut by a running man. 50,000 people can be killed by throwing some water into a cursed well and changing the fundamental balance of nature and the grand design and everything.
No.
But I can do all that, but I can't have an army of hands.
No.
So messed up.
If Fernando wasn't there, that would have probably resulted in, the extinction of everyone eventually. She'd have just kept killing people until she just decides to stop. She'd have wiped out all life.
See, that's why I won't pickpocket Fernando. We're good like that.
Yes, and
I
also
create
I don't want my
problems
game
and
to
he
turn
finds
into
solutions.
plaguing. Game completed. You successfully destroyed humanity.
Ah.
The most cynical thing I heard during the pandemic. Plague Inc. was free to play.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And they
All
created
right,
a new
well.
mode. Cure mode.
Well, with all that, I guess I will avoid the playing with the hand thing for now, and just meet them in the bar.
Okay. Well, as you arrive in the bar, the mayor and his party come in, as well as a few other villagers waiting for the performance. The mayor made sure to make it clear that there was some live music and things going on tonight. Your buddy, the drunk Tauren, drunk Minotaur, looking in the door. I'm the chef. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you actually get to the bar of Noxious?
Oh, like I said, I'll take a corner seat in the dark and start working on my the tassel end of my whip.
I got enough wine for everyone.
The drinks are on him.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
my
round
character
in.
doesn't drink a whole lot, so.
It looks like Obnoxious is playing to get a bit kinky later.
Yeah, remember he's got the dark vision, so yeah, you can't hide in a darkened corner with a guy with dark vision in a small room. Looks
Especially
like
a
he's
guy
got
who
his-
knows his whips.
Looks like he's got his evening planned.
Yeah, especially a guy who knows ways around a pair of cuffs and whips.
Richter, were you gonna get another round in or anything?
Well, I might. So I might, since you mentioned it, grab some like bottles of ale to go as like health potions.
I feel like this doesn't really set a good example to. So what? Bottles of wine?
Well, whatever's the cheapest thing that I could drink one of to heal.
Well, basically the wine you're drinking now.
Yeah, okay. I'll spend another 2 gold then. Sorry, 2 silver.
Yeah.
And get some more of that wine. How many bottles would that be to put in my inventory?
Ooh.
So I'll say I put 2 in my inventory and we'll drink the rest. Just.
Oh yeah, because remember we found out it was 0.75. Oh, it's basically 3 liters of wine.
Yeah.
So
Well, me and Fernando won't have tried. Alright, I'll buy 3 to put in my inventory. And I've probably still got a litre left over for Obnoxious that I'll sort of, like, I'll take over to him, put it in his hand and go, get that down you just came back from the land of the dead. This is the time for drink.
I'll look up at him, nod, and take a sip.
Okay.
I tend to like to keep my wits about me.
Aged Goodberry wine. That's probably not it, is it?
Oh no, that's a magic item that I created.
Ah, right. Okay. Custom item then. Let's see. Tavern wine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Tavern wine.
It would have been kind of funny if he could only heal from the chunky mead from the one bar.
The unstrained ale. The cheap, unstrained ale that no one after like level 1 ever drinks. Everyone after that just like, even though there's no negative side effects to it, everyone's just swaps drink. As soon as it gets past level 1, it's like, no, I ain't drinking it. I just don't like the sound of my character drinking that stuff. I just don't. There's just something about it. Everyone does it. Like
A meal in a bottle.
yeah, yeah, basically. all your yeah, I think I've made various jokes about it over the years. Like, yeah, it's your 5 a day, your 5 meats a day. Has all the ingredients
I guess
needed for a growing yak.
The more you drink it, the more you'll yak.
Yeah, pretty much. It's being compared to like pond water with corpses found in it.
I guess since we're probably not going to get into a fight before taking a rest, I will use the Amulet of the Drunkard to heal. Because I did take a bit of damage from punching the tree.
The first use of the
Okay.
Amulet of the Drunkard as a healing item is where he completely sober punched a tree. Why won't you break, tree? Why won't you break?
Well, I got a bit of a big head on my shoulders after all that damage I did to the splinter, and thought I was harder than I was.
Unfortunately, your
Okay.
hands were not as hard as the tree.
Right, roll 4d4 for healing. Like, I mean, I only need 2 healing, but let's see how much I would have healed.
11.
11.
That's a good bottle of
Okay. Just to test out the amulet. Well, it's good to know I've got that in my back pocket for future crises.
Well, how is Fernando going to do his performance?
I'm gonna wait for. Who's shuffled in?
Shuffled in.
Who shuffled in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Into the bar. Who's turned up for Fernando's performance?
Oh, pretty much everyone. Aside from the preacher, the cleric, who's just standing around because I've got to move it. And the farmer because I couldn't reach. So yeah, everyone's there. Well, as I said, aside from the farmers, they've already gone to bed.
Okay, I'm gonna start by using. Yeah, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make a cloud of mist, and I'm gonna step out of it. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Fernando Martinez, and let me take you on a journey. And I'm gonna start opening with a tale about a brave group of adventurers that went to the underworld and back, fighting through the various layers of purgatory to rescue the beautiful Raven Queen, and return victorious from hell. Having stopped the advance of the endless undead.
I like how this session, like after whatever busy work we had to do, was just turned into our victory party.
Well, every time, well, after a big fight, every group needs a little bit of a mellower session just to repair, buy more stock, more kit, more food. It's just a bit of a. And it also means that the characters who are less combat sort of orientated, like because Fernando isn't really that combat orientated.
I beg to differ. Fernando is horribly combat effective.
Yeah, he's very effective. But as I said, you're not just a fighter. You're a bard. So you're having sort of decent opportunities for social interaction for your character is sort of a good idea.
Yeah, so that's how I'm going to open my performance with that story, using prestidigitation to make little sensory effects and stuff go off around the room as I jump from table to table as I'm telling the story.
Are you going to roll performance for it?
I will roll a performance. Ooh, a 1.
Ooh.
That's never happened before.
Oh no.
The problem is, the problem with the story, though, Fernando was providing too much detail, and that's where his performance fell apart. It starts off about how his brave group of adventurers blew up a small well in a small little village like this. And they're responsible for potentially thousands, if not more deaths. More than they know of. And then he went into how they rescued everyone from this problem. But the whole crowd pretty much went, hey, hold on.
But hang on a second. You
fixed this problem, but you caused it.
my brother in Christ, you blew up the well.
Oh no, I am living.
And there have been deaths here during that time.
So, hearing that, I decide to stealth out of this bar.
I'm so hoping he gets the 1 on this. Like, this is just the perfect comeuppance from those 20s earlier on. And his you get a 1 on this, I know exactly what you do. Oh,
I got 26.
I was going to have it that if you got the 1 on that, you jump up on the table and go, Fernando, with me! And then you jump straight out through the window. But you make sure to announce it to everyone first, like, Fernando, with me!
Time to go.
And as Fernando's story wraps up, he's just gonna finger under the collar. Ah, tough crowd, I see. whip the guitar around. Okay, how about something a bit more lively? Stamps his foot on the table and just starts playing
Yeah, because the
sort
crowd
of
is
a
looking very
merry
hostile
jig.
right now.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna play a No, you know what? He's gonna sit down and Shatner sing. He's
Oh,
gonna
God.
slowly strum the guitar
Oh,
and
God.
talk sing like Shatner at them.
Oh my goodness.
So there I was. I'll take a 26.
Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. You've pulled it back with the Shatner version of what are you singing? You're doing a spoken word version of something.
A spoken word version of I don't know, something uplifting.
Sorry we killed your relatives. No, that's not uplifting. Pack up your troubles. No, that's not uplifting.
Always look on the bright side. of life.
Always look on.
Except it's a spoken word version, so it's not even that lively. It's always
You've got a
look on
friend in me.
the bright side of life.
When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble. You always.
I remember. Always look on the bright side of life.
And then I'll do a bit of Spanish guitar, slapping the guitar and stamping the foot to make the drums. It's a bit more lively to try and get everyone dancing.
Okay.
13.
You just squeak it through.
Oh my god, this is not been good for Fernando.
Oh,
What the hell is going on?
He might be a little unnerved by the crowd's reaction already.
To
It's
be
that
fair, he's a
new
little tired. He has been through hell and not had a sleep yet.
Yeah, it's
And,
been
yeah,
through
it's
hell
that-
and back.
yeah, and he's not used to that new hand yet. give him a break.
Yeah, give him a hand. Is this the point where you would get from his loyal teammate? Give the man a hand.
One of them's already outside, so.
But here's my clever plan. I got a plan. I got a plan to show you support, Fernando. If I clap both my hands separately, you get double the clapping. Double the enthusiasm.
I use prestidigitation to make the sound of people clapping.
Oh my goodness.
I-
He's turning it into a Comedy Central comedy. He's invented the laugh track.
No, Fernando needs a big finisher. He's trying to impress this elf cleric.
Maybe you should ask up Noxious. He's good at big finishes, usually explosive ones. Blow up this people's town.
Oh no.
Nuclear option.
I do have all the
Accept
materials
it.
necessary.
Sorry?
I said I do have all the materials necessary.
And they've got one right. They've got the thing just beside the pub.
Is it a well?
Yeah.
Did
Where
you-
where is
forget what
where
you
is
came
the
in
elves? Where is the elf sitting?
Oh no, the elf's still outside. She's lonely.
Did she not come into the bar?
No, because everyone was in the way. It's too crowded. There's not enough room in the bar.
Okay, cool. Is she just outside?
Yes. Oh yeah, she's just
Cool.
outside. She's quite near Obnoxious. Actually, no, Obnoxious went over that window. He's lucky. He's glad you went to that corner of the bar, because otherwise you'd have ended up jumping into Thingy's piddle bush.
Okay. He's gonna keep up the lively beat and kick out the door to head outside.
Okay.
He's
He's going John Oliver.
gonna pick up a bottle of wine in his. He's gonna pick up a bottle of wine, in his tail. He's gonna thrust the wine at the girl and see if she takes it.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take it.
Senorita, what is your name? As he's still playing to the crowd.
She says her name is Daniela.
This is a beautiful name. He's gonna try and right. I'm gonna try and have Fernando on the spot compose a romantic song about the girl, using her name.
Fernando's feeling brave this day.
Yeah, Fernando's feeling brave considering how many failures he's had today. Don't fail me now, guitar.
Believe.
Oh God,
Believe.
Oh
10.
my goodness.
Believe.
Daniela. It sounds like Spaniella. Which isn't a word.
Wow. What is going on with my rolls today? I don't think I've had a group. Like,
Oh, except the
fucking
20 at the
everyone was getting.
start.
Like, and the other two were getting natural 20s all night. I've got shit. I haven't had a roll above like 16.
Oh, I know what it is though. I know what the song is. Daniela. It rhymes with salmonella. Which I got
Oh.
after eating a bad chicken. And that's all I've got. Oh, the rap battle did not go well.
I guess I could throw in an Elvish. Hey, also rhymes with a jolly good fella.
Oh my God. This has been Fernando's worst performance of the entire session. I don't know what happened.
And the priest is even laughing at you now. I told you it was I told you it was a den of sin.
Oh,
And
good lord.
ineptitude.
I don't know. Fernando, being Fernando, is tempted to try and make one more roll to see if he can make out that this was all part of the act of being
Can
terrible
he
for
pull
comedy.
it back? Can he pull it back? One last desperate
Okay,
roll
he's gonna
of the
try.
dice.
He's gonna try and turn it into a little bit of a joke, and then try and end on a nice sort of
Ooh, it's gonna be a challenging roll.
a
It's gone wrong
nice
so
sort
many
of
times now.
low medley under the a nice sort of low medley under the stars.
Even your fan
Believe.
destroyer outside is
Believe.
gonna be his.
You know what the worst part about this is? Do you know what my plus to performance is?
What?
It's 8.
It's a plus
Eight?
8.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
A nat 20 for 28.
Oh my god.
Yes!
He pulls it back like a hero. Describe it. Describe it. You got the floor. You got the floor for this. Describe to me this epic restoration of
So he
Fernando's
goes into a bit of
reputation.
a comedy routine to make it look like the whole act was a joke, and then he ends with a beautiful slow guitar strum under the stars.
Which just brings the whole town to like swooning and sort of an amazing
Well.
recovery at the end.
I have been Fernando Martinez, and I hope you have enjoyed the performance. And he bows.
Well, how would everyone else like to have their characters pass out for the night?
Well, I'm already like a little dodgy because I'm not even sure that everyone bought Fernando's performance. Like, I could only barely hear it because I already left. So I'm gonna
jumped out a
climb up
window
on
into a
top.
bush.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up on top of a building where there's a nice place to hide, and I'm just gonna sleep up there.
I assume you're going to climb
Don't-
up on top of a small building, not the two-story building you're beside. That could be quite tricky.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a small building as long as it's got something I could hide behind.
Yeah,
sleep
probably
undisturbed.
one of the barns would be easiest. So yeah.
Fernando will try his luck once for the last time of the evening.
Oh no.
And
Oh
he-
no.
And he has gone to see Daniela with that bottle of wine he gave her and say, I don't suppose you know where I humble bard could find a place to stay for the night. With a wink.
What was that? A bear? I couldn't see what moved there.
Oh, what's following you? Into the
Yeah.
barn? Well, you've got heading across towards the barn. You've got Noxious. Heading across, followed by a wolf, followed by a bear.
You said what kind of bear?
No, I just said a bear.
Oh, just a bear. I thought you
Just a
said an
bear,
armored bear, and I was like, why?
Armored bear.
Roar, bear.
Because if you owned a bear, why wouldn't you armor it?
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. You know, you don't want it.
But it's not Obnoxious's bear. Someone
Yeah,
else's
I'm
bear.
just saying.
It's just going to
If I owned a bear, I'd put armor on it.
Yeah, but it's just going to